The Arctic, a land of ice and snow, this is where the polar bear reigns. They are the largest land predator on Earth. With their thick white fur and powerful bodies, they are perfectly adapted to this harsh environment. Polar bears are solitary creatures. They roam the vast Arctic landscape in search of food and mates. Their lives are a constant battle against the elements, but they are survivors, perfectly equipped to thrive in this frozen world. Their thick fur not only provides warmth, but also camouflages them against the snowy backdrop, making them nearly invisible to their prey. Underneath that fur, a layer of fat insulates them from the freezing temperatures. Their large paws act like snowshoes, distributing their weight to prevent them from sinking into the snow and ice. Polar bears are also excellent swimmers, capable of covering vast distances in search of food. They can swim for hours, even days, navigating through the icy waters with ease. Their powerful limbs and slightly webbed front paws make them formidable hunters, both on land and in the water. Despite their solitary nature, the bond between a mother and her cubs is strong. She will fiercely protect them, teaching them the skills they need to survive in this unforgiving environment. The cubs learn to hunt, swim, and navigate the treacherous terrain under her watchful eye. As the sun sets over the Arctic, the polar bear continues its endless journey. In this land of extremes, they are the true kings, ruling with strength, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. The Arctic is their kingdom, and they are its majestic rulers. The Arctic is a mosaic of ice and water. It is a constantly shifting landscape. Sea ice is the polar bear's kingdom. It is their hunting ground and their home. They rely on the ice to reach their prey, mainly seals. The ice provides a platform for polar bears to hunt. They wait patiently near breathing holes, where seals come up for air. Their keen sense of smell allows them to detect seals from afar. Hunting for seals is no easy task. It requires patience, strength, and skill. The polar bear's powerful paws, equipped with sharp claws, are formidable weapons. They use them to break through the ice and snatch their prey. The process is not instantaneous. It can take hours or even days of waiting by a breathing hole in the ice. The polar bear must remain still and silent, blending into the icy landscape, a true test of endurance and stealth. Once a seal is caught, the polar bear will feast on its blubber, a rich source of energy. This fat layer is essential for their survival in the cold Arctic climate. It provides insulation and sustains them during lean time. The blubber not only keeps them warm, but also fuels their long journeys across the frozen wilderness. In the harsh and unforgiving environment of the Arctic, every successful hunt is a victory, a testament to the polar bear's resilience and adaptability. The ability to hunt efficiently is passed down from mother to cub, ensuring the survival of future generations. The polar bear's life is a constant battle against the elements, a relentless pursuit of sustenance in one of the most extreme habitats on Earth. Their existence is a delicate balance, a dance between predator and prey, survival and extinction. Our planet is warming. This warming is happening faster in the Arctic than anywhere else. As temperatures rise, the sea ice is melting at an alarming rate. This melting ice is dramatically impacting the lives of polar bears. The Arctic sea ice is shrinking every year. This means that polar bears have less space to hunt. They're forced to swim longer distances, which can lead to exhaustion and even drowning. The loss of sea ice forces polar bears to spend more time on land. This brings them into closer contact with humans and increases competition for resources. They may scavenge for food in garbage dumps, which is not their natural diet and can be harmful. With fewer hunting opportunities, polar bears are facing starvation. They are losing their body condition, which makes them more vulnerable to diseases and reduces their chances of survival and reproduction. Section 6. Hunger and exhaustion, the harsh reality. The consequences of climate change are already visible in polar bear populations. Scientists are observing thinner bears with lower reproductive rates. Some bears are forced to abandon their cubs as they cannot provide for them. The plight of the polar bear is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. Their struggle is our struggle. What happens in the Arctic does not stay in the Arctic. It affects us all. As the ice caps melt at an alarming rate, polar bears are losing their natural habitat. They're forced to swim longer distances to find food, which leads to exhaustion and often death. The ice, which once served as a platform for hunting seals, is disappearing, making it increasingly difficult for these majestic creatures to sustain themselves. Mother bears in particular face the heartbreaking decision of abandoning their cubs when they cannot find enough food. This not only affects the current generation, but also jeopardizes the future of the species. The young cubs, left to fend for themselves, have little chance of survival in such harsh conditions. Scientists are tirelessly studying these changes, documenting the decline in polar bear populations and the broader implications for the Arctic ecosystem. Their research highlights the urgent need for global action to combat climate change. The plight of the polar bear is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. Their struggle is our struggle. What happens in the Arctic does not stay in the Arctic. It affects us all. By taking steps to reduce our carbon footprint and support renewable energy, we can help ensure a future for polar bears and ultimately for ourselves. Section 7. A glimmer of hope, our role in their future. The future of the polar bear hangs in the balance, but there is still hope. We have the power to slow down climate change and mitigate its impact on these magnificent creatures. We need to act now. The choices we make today will determine the fate of the polar bear and countless other species that depend on a healthy planet. Section 8. What we can do: small steps, big impact. Reducing our carbon footprint is crucial. We can achieve this by using less energy, driving less, and supporting renewable energy sources. Every small step counts and collectively makes a big difference. We can also support organizations that are working tirelessly to protect polar bears and their habitat. By raising awareness about their plight, we can inspire others to join the fight against climate change. Section 9. Conclusion: securing the Arctic throne. The polar bear, the king of the Arctic, is facing an unprecedented challenge. Its future depends on our actions. Let us act now with urgency and determination to ensure that these majestic creatures continue to roam the frozen north for generations to come. Their survival is our responsibility. Let's work together to keep the Arctic frozen and secure the polar bear's place on our planet.